Hello, and welcome to Crocodile Geometry, hosted by Wax Mezzo. And today we're going to learn how to write the equation for a perpendicular bisector. Now you may ask yourself, what is perpendicular? Well, perpendicular is something that has an angle of 90 degrees to a given line, plane, surface. Now see the line segment between the points A and B, and another line segment between the points D and C. Now, line segment between the points D and C is perpendicular to the line segment between the points A and B. And evidence for this is see that these two angles right here are congruent to each other, which makes this a 90-degree angle. Next, what is a bisector? A bisector is a line that divides something into two equal parts. You can bisect line segments, angles, and much more things. Now you see we have an angle right here, and we have a vertex here, which mostly all angles. Ha! That's a joke. All angles got a vertex. Now we've got the angle bisector here. It runs through the vertex and up through the angle, and I couldn't find a picture that showed that the two angles were congruent to each other, but you get the gist of it. These two are congruent to each other, and the angle bisector bisects the angle into two equal parts. Now, what is a perpendicular bisector of a segment? Well, a perpendicular bisector of a line segment is a line segment that bisects another line perpendicularly. Now, if you don't understand that, hopefully you'll get the gist of it towards the end of the video when I explain, do the math and a graph. Now, first thing we need to do is plot the points for our P and Q. Now, P here we have -3 and 6, plot that point there. Next we have Q, which is 5 and -4. The next thing we need to do is we need to show an algebraic solution. First we need to find the midpoint of PQ. Now here's a system that we're going to use to find the midpoint. So for the x coordinate of the midpoint, we're going to do xm equals x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and likewise for the y coordinate of the midpoint, you do ym equals y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Now let's plug in our numbers. We'll see that xm equals -3 plus 5 divided by 2, and ym equals 6 plus -4 divided by 2. Now this will become 2/2, which will simplify to 1. This will become 2/2, which will simplify to 1, making the coordinate for the midpoint PQ 1, 1. Now we need to find the perpendicular slope of PQ. Now to find the slope of something, use this system, which is a y1 minus y2 divided by x1 minus x2. That will give you the slope of the line that you're looking at. Now plug in the numbers. We'll see that 6 plus 4 divided by -3 minus -5 equals the slope of PQ, and we'll get 10 divided by -8, and we'll simplify that down to 5 divided by -4. Now to make something perpendicular, to make a perpendicular slope, you have to make it an opposite reciprocal of itself. So -4, 5 over -4 will become 4 over 5, and that is the perpendicular slope of PQ. Now we need to write the equation of the perpendicular bisector between points P and Q here. Now the system for this will use a point slope equation here. Many people have looked at the slope intercept form, and Algebra 1 use that a lot for graphing and stuff like that. But in geometry it's much easier, simpler, and more efficient to use the slope intercept. Slope intercept is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. was y minus y1, which you will remember is the coordinate for the midpoint in line p cubed, equals 4 over 5, which is the opposite reciprocal of the slope to the line p cubed, and multiplied by x minus 1, and that this line is this is the coordinate to the midpoint of the line p cubed. Now, if you like to look at what it looks like, we have the graph. We have our first original point here, P, is what we'll start off with. The next point, Q. And this is the line we have, y minus y1 equals 4 over 5 times x minus 1. And this, we'll see that this line is perpendicular to the line that isn't there, but it is. We're just going to act like that line is there. I couldn't figure it out on the plotter graph, but this line is definitely perpendicular to that. Thank you for listening.